Is that a frog on the operating table?
No, dummy, it is a VISUO XS809HW drone having some issues.
Houston, we have a problem. I was just trying to take the microSD card out. So it is spring-loaded, so you press it in, it clicks in, and then when you press it again, it comes out with, spring-loaded. But when I pressed it in this time, it went all the way in, and it's not coming out. So I have to screw this cover off and then look inside what happened. If you wanted to see inside this drone, here's your chance. So the top cover is off after this many of little screws, and unfortunately the SD card is underneath this controller board, so I still need to take this off probably in order to access it, because it is over here. It's underneath everything, and I have to make sure that the eyes are going to come back to the original position. So these are loose to make sure that everything fits back in perfectly. Okay, wish me luck. I'm not sure if you can see it easily, but the whole little board underneath the main board, so I'm assuming this is the camera board, got pushed back. So I have to push, I don't know why it's not, you can see the tip of my micro SD card here, right in the middle. It's like the tip sticking out, but it's supposed to be like a 1/4 inch towards me, and where that slot is in the body, so it kind of got pushed back. So I have to, I don't know if I can show it to you like this, but I have to pull this back towards here. So this got pushed back. Do you see it? If I push, it goes back. It should not be like that. It should not be loose. And on the other side, if I have to push back in, and this is going to stay in there, so it's not attached to the body somehow. It's supposed to be close to the slot. So I need to take a look what's going on. There is this little bridge, plastic bridge holding it in place, and there is this foam, and this is supposed to hold this in place, but somehow when I pushed the micro SD card, that small force pushed everything back. So do you see this happening? So the impression the foam is here, it's supposed to be right underneath here. So I need to push it back. I loosened these 2 screws holding this bridge, plastic bridge, and now I should be able to pull this little board in like this, or push it from the back side so it's in the right spot. And then what I need to do is tighten these screws again and hope this will hold in place. Maybe I'll put in a little piece of foam to press it a little better, because this is, you can see the track that this little pin made in that soft foam. So when I pressed the SD card, it just pushed everything out, and this didn't resist enough. So I have to put something, another maybe piece of foam, double sticky tape or something, to hold it in place. I moved this plastic bridge or retainer, whatever you call it, and now you can see the foam, the indentation of this little pin on the foam, and the track it made towards me when I pushed the SD card in. And now what I'm going to do is, on that foam, I'm going to add another piece of double sticky foam this time, and hopefully it will do the trick of holding it in place when I put the SD card in and out. So I cut a short strip of that double sticky foam tape and put it on top of that black foam tape in there. So hopefully that will give enough resistance so that whenever I am putting in and out the micro SD card, which is actually, you see the tip here, it is not going to push the whole board in. That little board is nice and tight in there now, underneath that white foam and under that plastic bridge retainer. So what I need to do is just put everything together. It's just a lot of little, very small screws and nuts around. Finally, everything is back in, all the screws, and the micro SD card slide in the right location. Press it and it comes out. It didn't slip in again. Okay, so we have the footage here. Let's see if it's going to turn on. Good, it's turning on. So it means that I did not break anything inside, and also eyes are on. Good. Took me about an hour, but it is back to life. This issue was definitely related to the product and was not caused by user error. It could be a one-off problem, but it could also point towards a general design or manufacturing deficiency or a lack of proper quality control. It was relatively minor and easy to fix, but it still caused me some time and frustration. If you are planning to purchase this drone, you should keep this in mind. Thank you for watching, take care, and stay healthy.